Gems Tarot, and I'm going to be doing your Pisces Mid-April 2020 general read. So for those of you who are subscribed to my channel, welcome back. I truly appreciate all your likes, shares, comments, and subscribes. And for those of you who are new to my channel, do stick around for a brief little intro before we get started. So I am an intuitive reader. My messages are timeless and they're not date specific. So really have a look at the title to see if it resonates with you. If it does, chances are there's some messages found within that reading. Okay, also have a look at your moon, rising, Venus, or Jupiter signs as well, as some months those may resonate better for you than just your sun sign. Also, Pisces, have a look at your 7th house. So same goes for you, cross-watchers. Check out Pisces' 7th house. So that would be Virgo, okay? It may give you a little bit more insight as to how you may be feeling or respond within a relationship. Okay, so before we get into the reading, I usually do a premeditation shuffle off camera. I kind of just want to go over those cards with you. The first card to come out was the Emperor in the reverse. So you could be connecting with an Aries, or you have Aries in your birth chart somewhere. Okay, or you just, if you don't, then it's just the energy, the overall energy. Okay, what I'm sensing with the Emperor in reverse is you could be connecting with a father figure. Okay, this could be even if it's not a father figure, maybe you're the father figure or mother figure. Okay, again, don't get hung up on the gender. Okay, we all have masculine and feminine energies, so this could be feminine as well. This could also, if it's not a father figure, it could be a boss, employer, something like that, somebody in a higher position. Okay, this is someone though who may be abusing their power. Okay, a very authoritarian type of energy. Okay, it's really leaving you feeling powerless. Okay, or just wanting to rebel against whatever it is that they're, I'm just hearing tyranny. Like maybe they're just too much for you to deal with, right? Like, I mean, that's kind of what I'm sensing here. For others of you, there could be issues again with your, like I was saying, like a father figure or father type energy here. Father or mother, whatever. But I feel like with the Emperor reversed, it kind of indicates someone who may have let you down or abandoned you possibly in your past. Generally, this is someone who, when it's in the reverse, it's someone very immature, acting immature, okay, for their age, regardless of what their age is. They're just acting very immature. They're maybe a control freak, very manipulative. Again, this could even be a friend, possibly, that you're connecting with. That's kind of what I'm sensing here. So the second card to come out for you, Pisces, was the Two of Cups. Okay, so this could be a romantic partnership that you're in. I feel like for some of you, it's even a marriage. I want to say there's some sort of marriage, a proposition, maybe a proposal, whatever it is. There is this connection of long-term relationship here for you. Okay. Yeah, it came up in the upright, so this is definitely a relationship that there's give and take there. And it's interesting because the third card to come out was the Ace of Cups, which is all about new relationships. So maybe for some of you, if you are in a romantic relationship, like a long-term relationship, I feel like you're taking it possibly to the next level. So there could be a marriage coming, a proposal, right? A birth even for some of you, a new child, a baby may be born, pregnancy, whatever. That's kind of what I'm sensing. For others of you, this is something new. Okay, there is somebody new approaching, and I feel like this is like a divine connection. Somebody's like, this is almost like your you're being pushed. Like, this is like a gift almost, like, here, take it, right? For those of you who are, you may already be in a relationship when this person approaches, right? Generally, they say that, you know, love will find you. Sometimes you have to have love for yourself for that to happen, right? Doesn't mean that, you know, like, so, you know, there's that whole saying of like, when you're in a relationship, that's when people want to be with you, is when you're already taken. That's not, yes and no. If you love yourself enough, like if you treat yourself right and you're doing good and like you, it shows, people see that, and then you become like almost like a light. It's like a, you know, I'm just seeing a moth to a light, like keep banging into you, right? Kind of energy. Anyways, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the Everyday Witches Tarot. Okay. Divine Mother, Divine Spirit Guides, Ancestors, Universe, please allow me to connect with the collective of Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for mid-April 2020. Please allow messages to come in clearly. And for the greater good, collective of Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for mid-April 2020. Okay. So I'm going to start with top. Okay, this is going to be your strongest energy in the read. It's also your current position, okay, how you're currently feeling, what's currently going on in your life, as well as your most recent past. So this could be anywhere from the last three weeks, well, 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months. I like the number 3, as you can tell, or even up to a year. Okay, so we have 7 of Pentacles here for you. Okay, 7 of Pentacles is about patience and hard work. Okay, you've been really working hard on your own goals. I feel like if you have your own business, this is something that you've been really investing your time into. Okay, there is delays here, delayed to, you know, success, but it's yielding a good fruit, right? If you look, like she's picking those grapes from this vineyard. There's quite a bit of grapes too. Okay. So I feel like this has been your energy, has just been working. You know, given the state of the world right now, not a lot of people are working. So maybe this is something that, you know, be lucky that, right? Like, think, how do I say this? Not that be lucky. It's more like, be grateful that that's what's happening here, right? Like, a lot of people are having to deal with a fixed income. And I feel like, that could be possibly happening with you in a way, maybe, but at the same time, like, it is going to yield fruit. In the end, you are going to be successful, okay? There's just a wait period, okay? Like for instance, with grapes, right? You're going to wait for the grapes to ripen before you can actually make wine from it, right? Any other messages for Pisces for a mid-April 2020? King of Pentacles in the reverse. So you could be connecting with Earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Okay. Could also be your 7th house. Okay, given your 7th house is Virgo. This could be you, or this could be the person that you're connecting with, but definitely someone is in this reverse type energy. Okay. Generally, this King of Pentacles when he is reversed. He's could be very controlling. I feel like with money's on the brain. Generally, Queen and King of Pentacles are stable, but I feel like in the reverse, this person, that's kind of all they're thinking about. Again, maybe somebody's not working, possibly. Fixed income right now, right? And that could be why they're feeling a bit more control, like in terms of money, controlling a bit. It could represent, you know, even you. This could be your energy, right? You're losing your grip on things, I feel, okay? For some of you, and this could be you or them or both of you together doing the same exact thing, right? You're both worrying over money, okay? This could also be you not reaching your goals, or at least seeing them to the end, like to the finished product, right? Or to, you know, to success. Again, delays here. And it could be because of this pandemic that we're facing, right? Maybe you can't get the materials that you need in order to do the work that but try to think outside the box, right? Like, let's try and do something that, I mean, you take those skills that you have already and try and use them to do other things, okay? That's kind of what I'm sensing here, right? Like, use this time to further your skills. Maybe try something new, okay? This definitely, for some of you, and if this isn't you, could be the other person, but this is someone who's very ungrounded, very unstable, okay? They need to get out there in nature. I know for some people it's hard, right? Being cooped up all day long. I feel like this person is a little depressed, okay? Somebody just needs to be shook up a little bit and say, hey, you need to get outside. You need to get some sun. You need to get some fresh air, right? I think, right, earth signs need to be with nature, but they also, like, they're no good to themselves when they're not stable and they're not working, okay? Like, I feel they can easily become depressed, and you get this, right? King in the reverse. Any other messages for Pisces? Okay, we have the moon in the reverse. Could be connecting with a Cancer. If not, this is you, Pisces, as well. I know some readers will read the moon as Pisces. I generally read it as Cancer unless it comes up for you. If it comes up in your reading, this is what I'm sensing, okay? The moon generally in reverse, it talks about things being revealed, okay? Secrets and lies, whatever that means to you, okay? I mean, the moon is mystery, right? There's things being hidden there. Like, if you look, this cat in the reflection, like when you flip it, the reflection it's a panther. It's really a black panther, right? It can be deceiving, right? Depending on what your perception is, right? Or perspective. Things can, may not look the same, right? I just think of like shadow figures when I see the moon, or when I see this card, right? Like, things aren't what they really seem, right? It can also be a time right now where it's like you need to release those fears. Whatever it is that was worrying you or holding you back, you need to let go, okay? You need to clear that negative energy. And again, because things are not always, they're not as bad as you think they are, okay? Maybe right now things don't look so good in terms of, what's going on in the world, but it's only as bad as you make it out to be, right? Always try to look for that silver lining. Always try to see things from a positive perspective, right? Flip it around. Concentrate on what is good today, All right, but either way, if there are any things being hidden, it's going to come to light. Okay? If you have been experiencing those fears or anxieties, you're going to start to release it, let go. They're going to subside for you, definitely. Okay? There may be a select few of you, if you've lost something recently, it may just turn up all of a sudden. Any other messages? All right. We got the Knight of Wands. We have some fire energy here. Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. For some of you. A lot of people don't really like this Knight of Wands. They always feel like it has like lusty energy. I don't sense that from this deck or from this card. I feel like this is more so you overcoming. Like, look at that fierce dragon there on top of that mountain. You're about to like take that dragon down, and there's no fear here. You're going straight for it, right? You've got your wand in hand, and right, you're at a distance, but it's only because you're literally, I feel like there's like, yeah, you're really trying to get to know your enemy first. Or I'm saying enemy, but it may not be the case. You're just trying to look at whatever it is that is hindering you, or whatever that's your blockage. You're really examining it and looking at it, and right, and it could be that. It could just be something that you love to do. You're trying to look at it from a different perspective. But you're going for it with passion. Even that cat wants a piece of the action here, right? Okay, any other messages for Pisces? Okay, so we have the Four of Wands in the reverse for you. Or, sorry, not Four of Wands. Why am I thinking Four of Wands? Okay. It's Four of Swords, but Four of Wands popped into my head. Okay, Four of Wands has to do with family, friends, right? Celebrations, things, but I feel like it's like delays in that, or I'm just trying to think of why Four of Wands would come out. Well, maybe you had plans. Maybe you had a lot of, celebrations. I know, like, we just had Easter, and, like, people are having to practice social distancing, and maybe that has been hard for you. Okay, so maybe this person you're with still celebrating, right? Somebody you're connecting with that is still doing what they're not, whatever. Either way, it's Four of Swords in the reverse for you. So I'm kind of feeling this restless energy here. Not surprised with this coming before it. Right? You've got passion to do something. Which is probably why you're restless. It's not always bad to have restless energy, okay? It kind of gives you that, if you use it in a positive way, it's not bad, okay? It can help motivate you to accomplish your goals, okay? So take that energy, right? If you're bored at home, whatever, like, use it. Use that energy to do something. Okay, take what you used to love and find a way to make it work for you. Okay, it can also, the Four of Swords in the reverse can also indicate this motivation towards action, wanting to get going, moving on. Again, it could have been this. It could have been whatever it is you were working on before. You kind of want to do it. But you're going to have to think outside the box right now. Maybe, again, you can't get the materials that you were using. So you're going to have to think outside the box. Maybe repurpose things at home, right? That might be a way for you. Can also, the Four of Swords in the reverse can also indicate an awakening, right? Being able to find, like, finally getting up from your slumber there, right? And gaining some mental strength, right? Maybe you were in a period of isolation at some point, right? Maybe you weren't, maybe you were, regardless. Maybe you don't live alone, but you live with somebody, but you felt like you were by yourself, right? Felt like you were going through whatever on your own, okay? I feel like that period of solitude is going to end here for you, okay? You could have been going through some mental overload, right? And this is just a sign for you to, rejoin the world. It's time for you to rejoin the world, okay? This could be you, or this could be the person you're connecting with. I feel like somebody has been emotionally and mentally MIA, okay? And now I feel like they are slowly recovering, okay? Let's see here. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Nine of Cups in the reverse. Okay, so this is your overall message that I'm sensing for you. Nine of Cups is like your... It talks about wish fulfillment, right? Wishes coming true. So... Right, it's like your wish card. Whatever it is you've been hoping for, dreaming about, it's likely to happen, okay? For me, regardless if it's in the upright or in the reverse, I still see good things from it, okay? It doesn't matter. I feel like these wishes, when it is in the reversal, whatever it is that you were wishing for, it goes even deeper, okay? It's not just superficial wishes. This is something that way more than just monetary is what I'm sensing. Like, you've got wishes here, and they're maybe, for... This is like some serious... Okay, I want to say I'm going to go spiritual and just say it. But I feel like this is, like she's on the beach there meditating. Okay? I feel like this is something that you're being guided to do, possibly meditation for some of you. Hey, if you're coming out of this Four of Swords... All right, maybe, I'm not saying, maybe there is somebody you're connecting with who's been kind of isolated themselves at some point, but I feel like now it's your turn, possibly, okay? But not in like a negative way. This is more so like go within, right? Make yourself happy. Focus on your own needs. All right, I'm going to get Steampunk Tarot to clarify these messages for you. Okay. Just gonna push it, move it down a bit so you guys can see it. All right, so okay, can I have some clarification on the 7th? All right, so the Seven of Pentacles, whatever, right, I want to say whatever it is you've been working towards, working hard at, but it's been delayed. There is cause for celebration. We've got the Three of Cups here, okay? So just keep working at it because you're going to be successful. You're going to just have fun with it, okay? And this could have been, again, if this is for your most recent path, I do feel like in the past, and again, this could have been even a month ago, a couple weeks back, 3 weeks, 6 weeks, whatever it is for you. There was a time where you were celebrating, okay? You were having, good times with family, with friends, right? And then now it's like, that's not happening, right? We're in this kind of mode here with this King of Pentacles in the reverse. Right? We're worried about money and stability and all of that, right? We're not grounded. Can I have some clarification on the King of... Ooh. Yeah. This King of Pentacles, we've got the Three of Wands in the reverse for you. Okay? Really, this is worry. Somebody just keeps on worrying, keeps on thinking about their future. The future. Yearning for a future to bring you joy. That you're trying, like there's always that, I just need to do that, like just, right now, whatever, but in the future. No, like you need to think about what's right here, right now, and make that your focus, okay? Regardless. Okay? You can find joy in the present, right? You don't need... Like, I know it may be hard, again, for you or this person that you're connecting with, okay, if it's not you, but you need to, like, I know you may have had plans. You may have wanted to, whatever it was. It could have been travel. It could have been branch out with this, your own business, whatever it was, right? Even plans for a future with this person that you're with, right? Take it to the next step. But you need to focus on the right here, right now, because the future can always change, right? And I feel like some people have been focusing too much on the negative or fears or whatever, it's been holding them back. And I think if you start to focus on the present and let go of those fears, release them, okay, or at least don't allow them to affect you, then this is what's going to be the outcome. You're going to be fearless. You're going to be able to go after what you want. Right? Can I have some clarification on me? Ooh. Yeah. So we have the Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles could be, again, another earth sign. We got a lot. You're connecting with earth. Okay? Again, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. It's a younger energy. It doesn't have to be. This could just symbolize somebody who's a bit immature in regards to money. Maybe that's you. Possibly. If not, this is the other person. But definitely somebody's watching you. And this could be in regards to, again, with the moon in the reverse, there could be some secrets being exposed. I feel like somebody's been watching, listening, waiting for a moment. If you're single, maybe somebody's been waiting for you or been waiting to approach you. Okay? And even if you aren't single, there still could be somebody who's interested and you haven't known. Okay? Or vice versa. Somebody you're with, someone's interested in them and you're finding out or they're finding out. Whatever. It doesn't have to be... Yeah, it could be that, or... If this is in regards to, it doesn't have to be in regards to love. This could also be a family member, somebody, a friend. Somebody's literally possibly helping you bring things to light even, I want to say. Or what? Like, somebody's definitely keeping tabs, okay? You could be keeping tabs. Someone's keeping tabs. But I'm not saying, like, it's not in a creepy way, but like what's it called? I kind of see more of a creepier from the Page of Swords, but this Page of Pentacles is, it could even be a job opportunity, but somebody is keeping their eye on you. Or again, you could be keeping your eye on someone else, right? Let's check out this Knight of Wands. Can I have some clarification on the Knight of Wands for Pisces? Okay, we have the Star in the reverse. You could be connecting with an Aquarius. Okay. So what I'm sensing here with it being in the reverse, you could be feeling some, I want to say hopeless. Okay, there's a lot of back and forth with being negative, thinking negatively towards something or about something, and then positive. So it's like you're on the fence, like you're constantly back and forth, or not even on the fence, or those seesaw. I feel like you're on a seesaw in regards to your emotions. Okay, Pisces? With the Star being in the reverse, perhaps there could be some, difficult situation that you've been through in the past that's kind of drained you for, in regards to what the universe has planned for you. Or this could be this person you're connecting with. But somebody here is, because of the situation that you find yourself in, you're feeling like there's no way out. But the Star in the reverse doesn't say that there's no way out or that there is hopelessness. It's just how you're feeling, okay? Doesn't mean that that's really the case. You need to get yourself out of that funk, okay? And it could be in the form of a passion project, something that's really gets you going, excited about, whatever it is that interests you. Okay. Have some clarification on the Four of Swords in the reverse. Okay, so in regards to that, we've got the Ten of Swords, okay, which is about an ending here, complete painful ending too. Could be a rock bottom for somebody here. Be ending, it could be anything from a job, possibly work, or a relationship, maybe this person that you're with. Okay, but something is, tens are completion to a cycle, right? So, and then we also got Judgment in the reverse. Okay, Judgment, with it being reversed, honestly, for some of you, if you are involved in some sort of court issue, there is an ending here, and it's not a good one. Okay? For others of you, this just talks about having self-doubt, okay, making hasty decision. Maybe somebody's just deciding they've had enough and they're walking out, and it was just, that moment, that day. Okay, just in looking at the contrast, like literally, like the colors are reversed, very similar but reversed, right? And the darks. Some, coming out of this slumber here and realizing I'm done. I've had enough. I can't deal with this. I need an out. I need a way out. Okay. Judgment in the reverse also talks about poor logic. So really think about what you're doing. There's a lot of air just in that pile alone with the Four of Swords and the Ten of Swords. There's a lot of thinking here. But with Judgment being in the reverse, it may be just a lot of negative thinking. I don't sense that it's, it's hasty judgment. Like, it's not, right? So just be careful. And again, it may not be you. It could be somebody that you're connecting with. Maybe this other person, it just makes a snap decision, like, to, leave. Or this could be in regards to a work, right? You just make a snap decision to, I'm going to go on leave. I can't take this job right now, right? Or I'm going to quit or whatever. Again, just think about it before you do something that you'll regret. Okay, can I have some clarification on the Nine of Cups in the reverse for Pisces for mid-April? Two of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay, twos for me are all about choices. Okay, with it being reversed though, I do sense that you're feeling like, it's interesting that like you could be feeling, definitely with the water, the cups, right? There's emotions here, in regards to whatever it is that you're having to juggle or make a decision on. Again, I feel like don't make any snap decisions, right? Like hasty decisions there. You may feel like you're sinking right now, right? Like you're not doing well in regards to money, right? Being that it's Pentacles. But again, it's for now. I don't sense that this is going to be... But again, there's just all about poor choices here. I feel like somebody's just making poor choices because you feel like you're under pressure, because you feel like money is an issue right now. But again, it's just how you're feeling because you're not grounded. And if you act under pressure, you're just going to end up getting yourself into more of a mess than you are right now, right? Like, again, with the Star in the reverse, you feel like it's hopeless, but things aren't hopeless, right? It's just you got to change your perspective on it. All right, let's see about some love advice here for Pisces. Ooh. Okay, here's some love advice for Pisces for mid-April 2020. Okay. Here's some love advice for Pisces for April. All right. So we have a reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning into your life. Okay. Again, I want to say, because I asked for love advice, this could be a relationship, someone from your past. Okay. For some of you, this could even be a past life. Doesn't have to necessarily be someone that you've dated in the past. Could have been even a friend, someone from your, like a friend from your past that now, maybe there's something else there. There's a spark. There's something, that you didn't see before. That could also be the case for some of you. I also got passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. So again, right, there's some strong feelings here, okay? And focus on that. Focus on some passion. We got the King of Wands here, right? That's passionate energy. So, a lot of lustful energy too. So, could be someone coming towards you. Possibly, out of the signs that I'm seeing, there's a lot of earth here, right? A lot of pentacles. There's also a lot of air energy as well. So, that could also be the case, but definitely earth. It could also be your 7th house, right? And how, right? Like, for example, you are Pisces, but your 7th house is Virgo. So what does that mean in a relationship? It means you know, Virgos are known for being perfectionists. Yeah, they're known for being perfectionists with work, right? And how they do things, structure, order, cleanliness, all that kind of thing. But in relationships, they're not like that. They're more like Pisces. Whereas Pisces, you tend to be like a Virgo, where it's like, in regards to a relationship, things have to be perfect, right? There needs to be a perfect time. Oh, I can't get married yet because this hasn't happened and that needs to happen and that needs to, no. There's never going to be a perfect time, right? That's not how the world works. You need to embrace the here, the now, because the future is, you can always try, like, oh, you know, I'll leave that for the future. Oh, what if the future never happens for you, right? Or that future that you are thinking about never happens, right? You need to seize the moment. All right, let's get this. I got the Dream of Gaia Tarot. Let's pull some additional messages for you, Pisces. Let's see what else we got. Okay. Any other messages for Pisces? Whoop, there it is. There it is. Two of Air. Okay. I generally don't read from the book. I'm going to. It's one card, and I feel like I owe it to you guys to give you all the information I can possibly give you. Okay. I mean, intuitively, again, air. All right. We got air. So, could be an air sign you're connecting with. Let's see here. It is duality, right? We got the duality there, right? Well, let's get into it. So the Two of Air represents both duality and polarity, and the theory that everything in creation has an opposite. Duality is the theory that two opposite forces come together to create a state of chaos. In this theory, positive and negative poles repel each other, and so there is constant and ongoing battle between the two, where one seeks to overcome or be rid of the other. Polarity, however, is the idea that the two opposing forces exist in all things within the universe, not as separate, complete forces, but as complementary opposing aspects of a singular whole. In this theory, one is just as necessary as the other. One does not exist without the other, and in some situations, depending upon its perspective, one could be even said to be an identical mirror image of the other. Consider a magnet, for example. It is made up of a positive pole and a negative pole. Without either one or the other, the magnet ceases to be a magnet. You cannot remove a negative half from the positive half because there is no half of one, the half and half of the other. There is only the whole. If you were to divide a magnet in two, all you would succeed in doing is one of the two things. You would create two separate magnets or destroy the magnet. As the theory of polarity points out, there are opposites, and while one has no identity or meaning without the other, neither is intrinsically good or bad. Fear is, love is, light is, dark is. Love can be as destructive as fear, and fear can be beneficial. It can save lives and inspire the desire to improve or heal. It can also make you more empathetic, understanding, and appreciative. More often than not, both polar opposites are experienced in unison. For instance, when you create something, you destroy the state that existed prior to you creating it. You create and destroy in unison. They are not separate states. They are the same state seen from two different perspectives. When you love something, you most probably also fear losing it. The fear might not be voiced or even acknowledged. It might even be denied. It is, however, still present. You would fight to protect that something because you love it, but you also fight because you fear losing it or seeing it harmed. Therefore, to love is to also fear, and to act from a place of love is to also act from a place of fear. Okay? Again, it is the same state simply viewed from two different perspectives. That is polarity. With the duality principle, however, one force is always better than the other. Right and wrong, love and hate, light and dark, positive and negative, creation and destruction, all illustrate extreme opposites where one is perceived to be good and the other is bad. And the primary goal is for good to overcome the bad. Duality divides and creates two separate states. It creates a state of one versus the other. It creates a warlike state of conflict and serves only to perpetuate more chaos. Duality is black and white. Polarity is the entire spectrum. Duality divides and competes. Polarity unites and accepts. The Two of Air offers a choice between two paths. You can choose a path of separate or a path of integration, right? One offers conflict and the other offers peace. So that's kind of what I'm sensing here. We were talking about fear earlier, right? And passion and doing what you love, right? Your fear is what keeps you in this state of not moving forward, right? So, and again, this could be in regards to this relationship or in regards to your career, business aspirations, or goals that you have for yourself. But either way, you've got choices, right? And where you want to go, what you want to do. You've got a lot to think about, but I think again, it's trying to stay positive. Like I was saying, a seesaw, right? You're up and down constantly. Okay. So got a lot to think about for mid-April. I was going to say Taurus, but you're not Taurus. You are Pisces. Okay. So that has been your mid-April reading. If you've liked this video, please do give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to share it around. Also, do subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. And hit the notification bell. That way you're notified the next time I upload a video. So I will be uploading, I'm hoping for next week, I'm going to be doing the weekend element spread again, rune spread that I do. You should check that out if you haven't done so already. Check out last week's, because again, time is not linear, right? So we're all in different stages. I do suggest watching the whole video, not just your element, just because just like we have many different zodiac placements, we also have different elements, okay? So there is going to be connections between the various different elements, okay? I do pull 3 runes for each element, okay? That stands for your overview, the challenge, as well as the action that you're guided to take, okay? So do look forward to that. And I am going to start doing personal reads. I'm hoping for the coming month, so for May. So do look forward to that. I will start leaving information on how, on what's available and how you can contact me in order to book a personal reading. Okay. So do look forward to that coming up soon. All right. And I just want to reiterate the fact that, again, whatever's going on in the world, yes, it's affecting everyone. It's affecting, you and I. But I think, again, it's a state of mind, right? Take this opportunity to look at it from a positive perspective. What can you do to better yourself right now? Versus worrying, because worrying is not going to get you anywhere. Okay? It's just going to perpetuate fear. And that's going to keep you from doing the things you love to do. All right? So do think about that. All right? So I just wanted to mention, stay safe. And as always, many blessings.